What's up, y'all? Hello, Miss Natalie. How you doing? Hope everybody's doing okay. Um, we are out here at our new terminal. I have not done a live in a while, so pardon all the mess. Hey, we have us a nice little sunset behind us. If you want to call it behind us, whatever you want to call it. We are here at the new M. Gibson terminal. Kind of new, maybe not new, depends on what your definition of new is. But today we have my trucks here, y'all, and they are, shall we say, lit up. I finally finished putting the lights on my new truck. Well, new to me. I guess you could say new to me. So we've got the Pete 579. Nice. She is. We'll be able to see them better once the, shall we say, once the sun goes down. But here she is. I've gotten, of course, you know, you get the hate mail from people when you post it on Facebook with all the lights. They're like, you know, oh, it's the LBGTQ, whatever lights. No, these are just my chicken lights. What's up, how's it going? But yep, these are my lights. So we have finally got them all changed out. It's getting a little darker so that you can actually see the stuff well. This is a TMC truck, y'all. I haven't really done a full video to show everything yet, but we're working on it. I'll show you all the little stuff. Now, of course, all my lights here on the back, we'll start with the back. They are, I know, I need to get a rag and finally wipe the TMC number off of the back that they had it set up. But these are actually set up for, how's it going, Humberto? But these are actually dual revolution lights. They are set up with the marker, blinker, and reverse lights. Now, when I went to the Blue Beacon earlier in the week, I did not catch it, but they freaking blew off two of these. These are the ones that like wedge up underneath it on the 4 clips, so you don't screw them in or anything. But they had that one missing and that one missing, but I figure that's more visible when you're with a trailer. These top two are going to kind of be hidden a little bit. And yes, I even had personalized tags for each of the two Black Pete's. We've got www.tourettes-trucking.com is my company's website. So hey, y'all be sure to go check it out. Give me some views on the website, and hey, help spread the love. Share the website, share, you know, so forth, whatever. Y'all know the game. I don't know if y'all can see, we have some pretty purple lights right here. I have my Underglow kit that I have installed. They are in aluminum frames. I think you can see the aluminum frame lights up there. We have another set, as you can see over here, and it's like, huh, these are green. What's up there? We've got everybody coming in. How's it going there? Whew, Lord. Hopefully, you're cooler than I am out here in Louisiana. So did you grill tonight? I know you love to grill on the weekends. But these lights right here, for people who do not know, these are actually strip lights you can get off Amazon. They're actually made for a tailgate. You've got the marker light, they go amber for blinker, and then they also go white for reverse lights. But the downside to these, y'all see that bull mess right there? There's a screw hole right there. Well, I actually tied the screw in on one of them. I tried screwing it in down here on the other side, but since the wire comes out right there, it makes no sense to have the wire come out right there where your freaking screw is. So then you're kind of pinching the wire a little bit, and it knocked out the reverse light on the other side. So I'm like, okay, I just disconnected it off the reverse. So we do not freaking get those in reverse. But we will show you how they're laying. We're just gonna hit this video one at a time, y'all. Let's see. Blinker. Okay, let's turn the key forward. Get a blinker on. Okay. So as y'all can see, You've got that one side goes yellow. That one does it. That one, it starts in the center and it goes up. It goes out, out. Of course, you know, you got your standards, your standard ones that come red right here. Now, I did add these. We have a 12-inch strip here, red on one side, clear lens, amber on the other side, clear lens. On the front bumper, I added a 9-inch. Everything is clear lenses, y'all. Now, of course, these right here, all amber lenses. There were 10 of them on each side. I ordered 23 or 24, so I'd have spares. Well, they sent me 14. You can't put 14 on a freaking truck. So I've been waiting until I got the other ones. I finally got the other ones last Friday. So we finally got these changed out. And now the way they had it wired with TMC, only these two were actually blinkers. The rest of them were straight markers. Well, I wanted them all to blink, so I had to run all new Grand General wire. Of course, you got your 3 wires that come here. So as you can see, red, black, and white. So they're all 3 wires with, as you can see, we had the pigtails. I got all the pig in them, you know. Forgive me, y'all. Crap, I didn't wire loom them this time. Actually, I ran out. Of course, marker blinker. Of course, the fact here don't have a light in it, but I got a light with marker blinker. Of course, same thing, that was an amber lens. Had to change that out, marker blinker, but I cannot do anything about that freaking reflector. And of course, as you can see, we've got a sequential blinker on that one. I put all new headlights assemblies in the truck, and we have hood mirrors with blinkers. Now, when the blinker's not on, that's a solid amber. It stays solid amber. But then when you blinker, it's sequentials. And of course, you know, I can't have a truck without a drop visor. Drop visor on that bad boy. Drop visor on mean green, because y'all know we got to have mean green up in here. Now, I did something different on the reverse lights on this truck. We got some AFI jamming. Let me pause that before YouTube tries to hit me with a strike. Okay, let's turn the blinker off. Now, back spotlights. We did this here. Of course, I've got a back spotlight here. Super bright. A back spotlight there on both sides. But now, I did something different. These are actually the reverse, how I told you. These are dual revolution, so when you put the truck in reverse, these come on. Now, I tied those junctions together. So now when you put either the spotlights on or you put the truck in reverse, everything lights up. Those will light up for reverse lights, or if you hit the spotlight switch, it'll light up white, and switch from red to white when you put the reverse lights or the spotlights on. Now somebody mentioned, well, you're going to be blinding people during the daytime when you're backing up. Well, when we're backing up on the freaking dock and stuff, people run out behind you, even though you've got 4-ways on. So by gosh, we'll blind them. Maybe they'll think twice about it. But some people say, well, you're blinding the guy when you're trying to back into a spot. Okay, well, I need to be able to see. Well, what if somebody's back there guiding you? Okay, well, if they're guiding me, guess what? If I still hit something, whose fault is it? Their fault or my fault? It's my fault. Because I am ultimately responsible no matter whether someone's guiding you or not. So that's pretty freaking sad. We did get some filet mignon. Oh man. See now, the boss man and my driver and Jason, they actually went to Outback tonight. I did not go to Outback tonight. I stayed here. I actually had paperwork to do. I'm trying to get driver payroll and everything else set up. So I didn't go to Outback with them, but they all went to Outback. Would I have loved to have a steak? Probably so. It would have been nice to do. Yeah, I've actually done a lot on this truck. Berto, I'm going to do a lot of updates. Yeah, definitely post some videos of the install. Like the white lights, you do that. Yeah, I mean, with the way you're always going into all these fuel stops at night, Yeah, it would not hurt to have those, have the backups like that. Now on here, I actually put 7 zones for all my underglow lights. That's how you see so many different colors. They're all color changing. They're all color changing. That's a zone. As you see, the front of the exhaust is purple, but yet the back of the exhaust is green. Lights actually right here shining up. So the back of each exhaust stacks, their zone. The front of each exhaust stacks are a zone. So you got 1 zone, 2 zone, 3 zones. Underneath the sleepers are a zone. So that's 4 zone. My fuel tanks are a zone. That's 5 zones. That's a zone underneath all that's number 6. The rear drives are zone number 7, and they can all be controlled individually. Now here's where I'm sure some people will be like, dude, really? Yes, really. Wait till you see this. Some of you gonna be like, nah, dude. Now, I've had a boat, that's a boatload of wires, because you figure 7 zone, okay, you figure 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, here's a set. Now these do have a Y. You'll see a Y right here plugged in, so 1 wire. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, other side of fuel tank, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, other side of 15, 16. That's 16 sets of wires coming in. Do you really want 16 sets of wires running into your dash with 7 control modules? No. So, now these are in wire loom. I actually have a Rubbermaid container right there with the lid screwed in to the floorboard. Now there is a tie strap holding that up to make sure that it doesn't fall down. So the lid's screwed into the floorboard. We've got 7 control modules with 3 sets of wires drilled in through the bottom of the Tupperware. They're coming in through the bottom corners. With all of these are all the freaking lights. You see the big 3 freaking wire looms coming in. All those are the freaking wires going into 7 control modules that are inside that Tupperware container. Control. So I've got the power wires run in with 7 separate control modules. So that's a lot. I know some people say that's just wrong to put it, but really, how much room do you have in your dash to put 7 control modules inside? So it's just, to me, it's just better to do it that way. Wayne, your trucks are apart. Let's see. I think that's, well, of course, those are your 2 drop visors. So those are my 2 brothers' trucks, twin twos trucks, right there with drop visors. So of course, since they kind of look the same, we got another driver who's got one of the TMC trucks. Another driver's got a TMC truck. Well, that's the owner of the company, actually. There's my other truck right there. That's mine that John Williams is driving. And of course, we see my 2, which, like I say, y'all, I've got that piece. It's actually inside the sleeper for me to have that changed out. So, here are the trucks, here at the terminal. But yeah, Wayne, yours are right there at the back. He's working on it. We are going to try to get your car over here whenever we get a chance. Like I said, Debbie's probably got the key locked up in her desk. But this is where the new terminal is going to be. Of course, we just have a storage building right now. Porta pot over there in the dumpster. But that wood or dirt section there, that's going to be where the new building's going to go. Brass quintet concert. All right. Now that'd be cool. The wind deflector, the hood, and the chrome. Yeah, and I see now, Alberto, that would be nice to have an actual, a freaking, a chrome, bug deflector. Pardon me, y'all. My brain gets twisted sometimes. But yeah, because I got it on the Coronado. Of course, I've had this on the Coronado since 2015 when I bought it. And when I got the Coronado 15, I bought that. If anybody's new to the channel, I actually have videos. I drilled every single one of these holes. Every one of these holes on the Coronado, I have drilled and run the lights myself. Every one of these lights I have drilled, I have run. Every one of these lights I have drilled, I have run. I've done all of the lighting and changing out on all of my trucks. This truck has the same thing up there. I got the same thing, the zones here. 7 zones on this truck, same thing as on the new Pete. Now this one here, I don't have the fancy backup lights. On this one now, they go white in the center for reverse lights. But, you know, it's not as fancy where they're clear lenses like on the Peterbilt over there. One day I will switch them, but that's just a lot of money for the lights right now. I don't want to put that in. I have all these freaking riveted in. So eventually I will swap those once I'm able to get back in this truck. Like I was showing before, for people who, you know, I was in a wreck. I got sideswiped in Miami, which is why this is dented right there. But like I say, I actually have the heat shield right in here to have it replaced. Yeah, I kind of miss old Mean Green. I do miss her. But as y'all can see here, everything I've got tied. And I did install these on the Coronado. I did install, but I have not found a replacement for this in clear lens. This is a 2015, or I bought October 2015, brand new, and I have yet to find that in a clear lens. I did add that. Like I say, every one of these I have drilled. As you can see, I've got them tied to the blinker, so that size on the blinker. And you'll be able to see up here, kind of, it's not dark enough, but I do have that side of the drop visor tied to the blinker as well. So each of my sides of the drop visor, yeah, you can kind of see it there. They are tied into the blinkers. I do have color lights inside my breathers, so not so bad. These were really fun to freaking install here, that's for sure. But every bit of the lighting on all my trucks I have done myself. Time consuming. All any chicken light and chrome that you see on any one of these trucks, I've done. I did the drop, or the turbo wing up there, the drop visors, window chops, hood mirrors I put on and installed, ran those. But I do have light videos on all this stuff on my channel. It's actually under the working on my truck folder, the videos. Me personally, I like a truck that's lit up. One day I need to get a picture, you know, with my other driver's truck up here. Try to get all 3 trucks together along with my dry van and try to put them a nice pretty picture up. But that's, you know, that's down the road. But I haven't done a lot, like I say, for a while, so I just thought I would throw something out here. What's up there, Nelson? I appreciate it there. Definitely taking some work to get this other truck set up, but I think she's pretty. It'll stand out. Now, granted, somebody asked me about the lights under the fenders, which you'll see a difference. Here, let's see. You know, you look under the Peterbilt, it's all nice until you get to the door. Once you get to the door, she's dead dark. Whereas my Coronado, it's lit all the way from front wheel wells all the way to the back. So yeah, but that's a company truck. Hey, I'm the owner, I should have something a little nicer. No, I did not know that Love's has a truck wash. That definitely is something new. Appreciate that, Joshua. That's right, chicken lights and chrome. You can never go wrong with chicken lights and chrome. But like I say, I like to be different. We want to stand out. I've had so many haters on Facebook comment, you know, about, you know, one of them was like, I'm the whatever, the lead gobble at a gobbler parade or something, you know. Talk about me, you know, supporting the gay community and all this LGBT and all this craziness over my colors. I don't care. I've got pictures, I'm going to say it, y'all, of my Volvo from 2012 with purple and green lights on it in 2012. I even lit it up, and I wasn't doing the nasty then either. Don't do that nasty now. I'm sorry. I've got a wife, Miss Cat, Real Talk Cat, on here who's commenting. Miss Cat, that is my wife, y'all. Sorry, I don't swing that way. Hey, you want to swing that way? That's fine. I'm just not with it. But that's not what these colors stand for. I like purple and green, so that's why I bought the green truck. To be honest, I wanted a purple truck. When I bought this in October 15, I actually tried to get a purple glider, but they did not have one. They said it was going to be about 6 months, and I wanted to hurry up and get it because that's when they were talking about trying to ban the gliders and get rid of them. Everybody's like, you better hurry up and get one. So I did end up getting the green. I said, fine, if you're not going to get a daggone purple one, let me get the green. But now, granted, I probably should say, hey, well, can I at least get a purple motor in it? Because with the in-house motor, you can have the motor painted to match the truck. But I should have said, hey, let me get the purple motor. But I didn't. I didn't think about it, to be honest, at the time. So I settled with the green truck. So my colors are purple and green. I mean, so, you know, now I've got lights in here, and it stinks because I need to get a new set, because once I pull this exhaust stack off, they're sticky, I mean, good on the inside of this exhaust stack. So I know once we go, and I have to pull this off, you can see the wires. Well, let's see. Let's flip it this way. You can see the wires run right in there in wire loom. So when they go to pull this off, let's see, there it is for that side. So, you know, I'm going to have to cut those because these run all the way down. So we're going to have to get those cut. But these are the original lights underneath the sleeper and then the exhaust stack. Those have been on this truck since 2015. It's 2023. So they've lasted me a good while. I've gotten my money's worth out of that. I will have to say, I've absolutely gotten my money's worth out of those lights. So I highly recommend them. They're in an aluminum frame. They're really nice lights. You can actually get them on Amazon. They're about Op7. Now they've changed them the way they come. They used to come in a solid 3-foot strip and then a solid 4-foot strip. You get 2 3-foots, 2 4-foots for like $99. Now they've changed it where they're actually divided in half. So the 3-foots are like 2 1.5 and the 4-foots are 2 2-foot sections. They've got a wire, there are the 4 wires in between, so they actually hold in half, so they take up less in shipping. You don't need as big a box in shipping and all that. A little easier to work with than that bigger one. I guess it was too hard for some people to run them, to stretch a whole 4-foot light through certain things, whereas if it's kind of in half, you get a little more play to get it to bend around certain things and to get underneath the car. So maybe that's possibly why they changed it. But, you know, you can't go wrong with lighting up a truck. Everybody loves chicken lights and chromes. If you're a trucker and you're owner-operator, most owner-operators love chicken lights and chrome. I don't care what anybody says. Your owner-operators love chicken lights and chrome. Guard named Tourette has asking me about you guys today at the Port of Miami. I'll tell him, I said, hey. Yeah, Nelson, I actually miss it down there. I appreciate that, Ridge Runner. Try to get back here to the comments. 22 Wayne does not have a YouTube channel. Let's see. Tell me you have a driver for Nelson. Right now, we're on a hiring freeze. M Gibson's got us on a hiring freeze, so I can't put a driver in the truck right now. But me personally, I would think a driver would want to drive this one. I mean, it's nice. It's lit up. You can, and it's actually a 13-speed instead of an automatic. It's actually a 13-speed. So, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, I like it. Like I say, if y'all haven't seen it, I mean, I do have personalized. Get some of the dust off because it is dusty out here at the terminal with all this freaking rock at it. I mean, I do have my personalized plates with the Tourette's-trucking.com website for the company. As y'all can see, Tourette's Trucking Incorporated is the name of my business, and we are solely contracted with M. Gibson Trucking here out of Warner Robins, Georgia. Terminal's actually up here in Macon. But yeah, I mean, I think a driver would want to drive this. Now, the driver can actually download the app and control the modules himself, because John downloaded the app, so he kind of flips his to what he wants. And I did buy 2 auxiliary switches, so we have one switch will turn off all the underneath the sleeper, underneath the driver side, the sleeper side, and the drives. Other switch strictly controls exhaust stacks and the fuel tanks. So, you know, you can have no lights on and you can run it as stock, or if you just want to turn on, let's see here, which one's which, not that one, or if you just want to have the bottom glow, you can turn on the bottom glow. Like I say, now you can also, once the switch is turned on, you can control each one with the app, so you can turn off each individual. Like, I'll turn the switch on. Now that's got the fuel tanks and the exhaust stacks. So if you want to turn the exhaust stacks on but still leave the fuel tanks on, you can use the app and just turn those on, because like I say, I've got them all set. That's listed as front sleeper, rear sleeper, front exhaust, rear exhaust, fuel tanks, front drives, rear drives in the zones. So, you know, you can use the app to turn them off, or like at nighttime, you know, hey, when you first fire up, all you gotta do is hit the switch and then turn them on and turn them off by the switch. So, you know, it's all quick, easy. I mean, little things like this. I mean, some drivers actually appreciate this kind of stuff. I know John likes running with lights on his truck. When he's parked, he'll turn the lights on. So now you can actually see the blinkers good on that, how it's on the drop visor running. Now, to me, the perfect truck would be the Coronado with the inside layout. As y'all can see, I've got the lights on the inside. I did put up an American flag to help hide what's in the upper bunk that I use for storage. So of course, you know, we've got our lights in there, and I changed those out where they are color changing. You can change the colors of the lights in the sleeper and inside the cab. Let's see. You can find these at the Chrome shop if you have a 579. Like, I've got the greens up front, I've got the purples in the back up there. But one switch, one side actually turns it on and off. The other side, purple, red, amber, white, blue, and of course green. So, you know, these are the things that, you know, we like. Now, one thing that I did do, if you notice, when I opened the door, these lights did not come on. I will be the first to admit, I can't stand when I open the door and it's got this bright freaking light on. So I do pull these apart. But now, granted, you can see, watch, you can turn the light on. This one here, come on. This button's kind of finicky. Okay, you can turn it on. It just does not come on when you open the door. To alleviate that, like I did, you'll see I cut a wire. Which one is it? It's the gray wire. There's a white, an orange, and a gray wire. If you cut the gray wire is the trigger wire. So when you open the door, it automatically turns that on. Turn that off. So if you have one and you don't want this door light coming on and opening that one and that one, there's just so much brightness in here. That's what I say. If you get these lights, whatever you have it set to, like green. Okay, when I close the door, of course it goes off, open up, it goes green. So whatever color you have it set to last, close the door. That's what's going to come back on when you open the door. But at least, so they don't have an option to turn it off, because like you turn it off right now. Okay, you close the door, You open it back up. It's going to go on the last color default that was set. But that's still better than all bright white light blinding you at night when you first get in. Everybody's looking inside your truck, looking at you and all. So if you have a Pete 579 and you're wondering how to do that, that is how you do it. You actually cut the gray wire up inside that and just put it back. Now, if you wanted to go back, let's say if you just cut the wire, all you have to do is butt connector it back together. Then you'll have it. So, but at least in the meantime, I'm gonna turn that on. But in the meantime, you know, you will have no bright light shining on you, freaking blinding you. So that's what I like. You are right about that, Richard. You can never have enough lights. How's it going, Rickard? Hey, I appreciate that. If y'all haven't given me a thumbs up, hey, give the thumbs up. Now, come on, help support the channel. See, with the 22 cut his, I mean, it just looks better because you can't, I can't stand that bright light just killing you. But as y'all can see, you know, hey, I think the trucks look pretty nice. I just wish I'd hurry up and fix that. That's right, I'm a vampire, Richard. I can't stand bright light. I sit in the dark all the time at the house. I love my little quiet, shall we say, quiet, happy life with no lights. Shut the curtains. See, now my Coronado actually has curtains that run around the front windshield. I do like that. The Pete's here don't have the curtains. I mean, I do like the fact that they have the quick curtain that goes in between the sleeper and that. I do like that fact because sometimes when you're down in Miami, it is so hot with the AP running wide open that I will shut that curtain to help try to keep the cool. But I actually have the reflector window shades that I bought from Rainey's to go around the front windshield and the two side windows. So that'll help kind of hold the heat. Plus, I did tint. Every one of my trucks have 70% tint on the side windows. So, and it's a ceramic tint, so that helps reflect a little more of the UV rays, keep some of the light out. Keep you from getting that, you know, that farmer sunburn tan on your driver's arm. How your driver's arm is usually darker because of it's always catching the sun. So I try to do, you know, I try to make them driver friendly, so any driver ought to be proud to drive them. Try to maintain the vehicles. Yeah, we do what we have to do. So whew, we hope y'all got some out of this little live. My battery's down to like 8%, so I mean it may die anytime. But I did do a TikTok live earlier. I've never done a TikTok live, so I'm like, yeah, let me try a TikTok live. I think I had 2 people. But I've never tried it. I don't know how to do it. I've never promoted it. I don't know how you do it and all that mess. I just said, you know, let's just do a short TikTok live just for shits and giggles to see what happens. I think I had a total of 2 or 3 people show up. It is what it is, y'all. The 680 had the curtains that block out the front window. So, you know, I wish these 579s had that. I do like that. I do like that in the Coronado, but my curtains are, the curtain's coming apart because the truck is 8 years old. So right there where the two halves meet in the middle, that part of the curtain, the seam is coming undone. So I've got about 6 inches where the little clips that slide in the, whatever you want to call it, the track around the window, that shows, that holds up. But then below where it's sewn to the curtain, all that's kind of ripped off. Asked Freightliner if they stock those and, you know, how much they are. He's like, that's a special order item. We don't, this was like Atlanta, like we don't stock those. And he's like, to be honest, you don't even want to know what they cost. I'm like, well, that told me a lot right there. I'm like, well, I guess I won't be buying curtains for the truck. They're not that important to spend, you know, $500-600 for a little set of curtain to run around the freaking windshield. So I have not done that. So it is what it is, y'all. Anyway, y'all, we hope everybody has had a good, safe, blessed day. I guess we will see y'all the next time I do a live. Lynn, you take care. Mean Green has not been repaired yet. I actually still have the stuff, but since I can't get back in Mean Green right now anyway, it's not that big of a deal. So I'm eventually going to get it repaired. I've got the part for the heat shield and all that. That's actually in the bunk. So we'll eventually get that done. And we got old John that just pulled up here in the service truck. Let's see, where is he at? He's like, oh, I got to run. I got to get out of here. He's like, let me get out the picture. You know what it is, hey? But we hope everybody has y'all a good, safe, blessed day, y'all. We will see y'all in the next video, y'all. Peace out.